YouTube, I have finally done it. No one can claim now I've not completed the spreadsheet for the normal cast of relics and orbs. I've beat it with all of them. On C20 this is. The only things we have left now that like stops me from Peglin stardom is there are a few secret things in the very top right corner that I've not yet done. So we're going to work through the secret relics now in the next couple of episodes. Now some of the secret relics are actually pretty tough modifiers. Call of the Void, for example, is a pretty tough one, but fortunately we don't have to do Call of the Void again right now. But actually the one I'm going to do today, or I decided to do right now, is shortcut, the dodgy shortcut. I think this one's actually quite hard to do it with. So the board will contain 2 additional crits, but hitting a crit will send your orb flying downwards. And it ain't kidding when it says it's going to send the orb flying downwards. So let's try and do this. I'm actually going to start as the roundel at first, and then maybe we'll see where the wind takes us. It might actually prove to be that, and I will own up to this, I think the best way of doing this is actually to do it as the ball did instead. And you basically just try to remove all your crits off the board and become a must circle build. I think that'd be the smart way of doing it, because this is like, you know, it's actually a pretty big downside to hit the crit, but, you know, we'll try and like play in keeping with the relic. That's kind of what I'm going for. Gain a illusion for every gold collected. If I discard, I get illusion equal to the orb's crit damage or the cookie. It's really weird. I mean, god damn it. I swear I always get like the things that like synergize with one another together. Illusion plus illusion would be nice to like, you know, mitigate damage. And illusion is typically the mitigation like choice of damage for this character. You can get healing obviously in the form of the cookie. It's really weird because all my options do the same thing, right? They all mitigate. That's all they're here for. I guess as the first best thing here, because I'm really building for now, right? Not for the future. I think Flaunty Gauntlets is probably the best thing, because I will always have 40 gold on my board, which means I'll always have 40 illusion. I'm not going to discard that often, even though I'm probably going to go towards a crit build. I think this is better than this later, but for now, this is like better. The cookie, again, potentially has like a higher ceiling than anything here, but it's going to take me too long to get there. So I'm going to take Flaunty. Well, I would have turned all of them down for plus 1 plus 0. I say that. Maybe I wouldn't have done in the case of 3 crits on board. Anyway, just a proof of point. This is them going down. They just lose all momentum. They go straight down once they hit a crit. It's not playing around. There's probably some situations where this can be abused for good. But I will say, generally speaking, I do think it's a tough modifier. Alright, desperately trying to get the gold as well before I leave. Alright, we got the gold. Make sure I have a bomb I can hit. And it's not quite the fight over, but the next bomb will make the fight over. Well, now the upside down relic works with it. You know why? I have no fucking idea. That sounds completely crazy. Let's try and do it at some point. Now, this is interesting because Susceptible could be really good with more crits on the board. And, you know, I'm starting with 3 crits on the board. And we're fighting the Slime Lord, who normally doesn't do well versus the crit build. So you know what? I'll take it. Later on, maybe Replenish Orb makes the cut. But for now, I like what I'm seeing. I don't really care where I go here either, so I'll greed 1 gold while I'm doing it. I might consider an Ether Wheel. I'll consider an Ether Wheel. I'll take an Ether Wheel. It's not my favorite of the refresh relics, I will say. Please go right. It's not my favorite of the refresh relics, but it does an okay job. Wait. Okay, it has to be hitting the crit peg, not just when you get a crit. I was going to say, otherwise Nice Edge would actually be unbelievably bad for me. Instead, though, it's actually pretty good. Straight down it goes. This fight might actually, I was going to say, this fight might be quite hard, just because if I hit a crit at any point, it's going to fly off the board. But I managed to hit both bombs at the same turn, which is a bit unusual. Which gives me a little bit of time to get a bit of gold. Right, you're not ready yet, but that's, you know, expected. This guy next. I do kind of like it. Honestly, I wonder if this should be the starting look of the base character. It'd make it a bit more interesting at the very least. It would make them harder, to be fair, so probably shouldn't be, but... It's just so magnetically pulled down. Crazy. Okay, we probably don't need Critty Ball with what we're doing right now. Bombs aren't very good versus the slime. I mean, let's be real. I'm taking this because it paces with crits and we have crits on the board. We're not going to the shop. We're going to the elite. My stack's quite wide right now, but hopefully I'll have time to upgrade everything. We'll see. I think we're in a situation right now where I shouldn't put any more orbs in the sack. I tell you what, this could work. I mean, that's kind of nice, though. C25 will replace the starting run. Like, don't give them any ideas. The last thing I want to see is a C25. Man, I'm so close to getting a kill there. Okay, you're dead to poison now before you'll ever attack me again. I do get a refresh with this, so you know what? I'll take it. I'll take a normal shot here as well. I've been waiting for a time where the crit was not in the way. Speaking of which... This is the time when I wanted the crit to be in the way a little bit. I'm going to take a weird shot just to clear a path towards the refresh, more than anything. Do you want to play C25 or you want to watch it? I was going to say, I don't know how I should take that, but I think I know how I should take that. Oh, come on. Okay, we dodged the attack, which is nice. Still pretty annoying to leave someone on 3 health. Tell you what, I'll actually do this. Then into this. Nice dodge. Get the refresh. This crit was triggered with nice edge, in case you're wondering why. I'm not getting pulled to the center of the earth again. Unlike that one. A bit messy, but... Oh my god, this could be so good. Well, I say it could be so good. Hold on. I can't take anything else. I actually have to upgrade my sack. Ring of Reuse, you say? Hera's Backpack, you say? I think both of these have, like, no use. Potentially. I fucking hate you. I only really hate you when I don't have 2 discards. If I have 2 discards, I'll take you. But it's so hard to get 2 discards. Like... It can't be this. This is honestly more often not a downside. I think if you get into a situation where, like, your sack is, like, quite, like, streamlined, I suppose. Like, if you get rid of all the pebbles and the terror ball and stuff, then you can do it. I guess I take this, but it does literally nothing. It always feels bad to take something that does absolutely nothing. Things that make you feel bad as well. Okay. Alright, we have got a Pacer. Where is it? Not at the front. That's all I can tell you. Okay, this will be a guaranteed crit as well. I hit the crit. I'm so stupid. I actually forgot what I was dealing with. I was so used to the normal line where I would hit the bomb after that. But obviously I didn't hit the bomb because anytime I hit the crit, it gets pulled down to the center of the earth. Bomb will go crazy here. That crit's not bad either. That gets me a kill. I can hit Central Bomb. Okay. We're gonna need to heal. I can't not misnavigate right now. Which to some degree is fine. Because it's triggering Knife's Edge instead. Actually, Strange Brew is pretty good as well when I have excess crits on the board. A little bit of extra damage. A free upgrade is a blessing. I think I take you up actually, because I need the piercing damage to like just kill everything now when it comes up. I'll go left in case I whiff and go to the... Sorry, if I whiff and go to the chest instead. I hate this battle. Okay, it's an insane opening though. A blessed opening. Contrive to find the refresh every turn. But you know what? That's fine. We can hit the refresh every turn. Until we can't. Until I actually need the damage. How have you left the board so quickly? I disagree wholeheartedly with how that went down. Alright, we get the bomb. You know what? I'm fine with this. If this is the game over, as in like this round over, I didn't take damage. That's all I could have ever asked for. I think we take another heal here because there's some bosses that can kill me from here. I'm not going to greed. It's interesting. That's quite a useful bramble. Now I'd like a crit, please. Okay, that's basically a guaranteed crit. Wait, why was that not getting pulled down to the center of the earth? Or maybe it was. Maybe I just missaw it. Alright, give me the crit and target this guy now. Oh, I missed the crit. Actually, it's bad, but could be worse. I was going to say, we have to kill the front guy now, which we've done. And now this hopefully goes into the back guy. I have seen some new keeper tech that if I aim for this tile here, I will hit the crit. Which has come to fruition. We are going to get our ass beat for a bit, but honestly, this was actually fairly good. We might actually still get our ass beat now that I look at it. Yeah, we're still going to get our ass beat. We'll take another heal. Oh, it has to be Grinding Mystera. I need the health. I'm probably not going to get to trigger it, is the sad thing, but it's so nice. Would love a healing relic. Round guard's pretty good. I think we're dead here, to be fair, but... I think some of it's not our fault. I need to remember as well, I don't have to hit the crits. I've got Knife's Edge. Every shot is a crit. Now this, though, I do want to hit the crits with, which is why I can't see any of the crits right now. Blessed dodging. I think I have to do this. I need to get a refresh. Honestly, this is so unbelievably lucky, it's insane, I think. I actually don't even know how this is still going on. That went on way longer than it should have done. The sad thing is, if I got a crit on the spinning blade shot, I would have won it. It just contrived to put the 3 crits in the worst possible spots, all hidden away from me. I think a rare twist of fate as well, actually. Taking the ether wheel was probably the wrong play. But it would have been fine long term. Again, we'll try this. For this episode, let's just do it as this character. Every shot fired has a 2 times % chance to trigger a crit. And triggering crits is not the issue right now. I think we take well done steak. Alright. Where are we going? We would like to be going left. So let me try and clear a bit of a path towards the left. Also, that last run, imagine I didn't get 2 relics that did nothing. Where the world could have taken us. Do I prefer steak well done IRL? So, it's a somewhat funny, not funny story, if you know what I mean. Normally, if I'm at a restaurant, I will order a steak well done. Because I don't trust them to cook a steak correctly. If I'm at home, I will do it, like, medium well done. I'll do it a little bit pinker, at least. I won't ever eat it rare. If it's medium, I will eat it. But I think part of it is because my mother will only eat stuff like well done. Even, like, almost beyond well done, I think, is what she wants. I just drilled it into me as a child, like, you only ever order things well done, and I can't break the habit. The only time I'm in a restaurant, especially even with my family, I have to say well done. There's no other option. But I would prefer it a little bit less than well done most of the time. To be fair, I think even when you go to most restaurants, especially like steak places, if you do something well done, they don't do it well done. They do it like the one before it. I'm in a really weird situation right now. I don't want random navigation, but I don't want ball lightning either. I think ball lightning is super bad for me because it's going to hit the crits more often than not, which will just pull it down to the bottom of the board. So I think I'm going to take the random navigation. I'll take the 50-50. I think this was still the right play. Don't dare say well done because you think food enjoyers judge me. I can see that. It's what you want. Kind of the opposite of me then. I say the opposite. It's not really the opposite because I said I wouldn't eat something rare. Definitely wouldn't eat anything blue either. In fact, I think if I was given something at a restaurant rare, I'd probably actually send it back. Especially when, I didn't order it. If I ordered it, then, I wouldn't do that, obviously. Medium rare, I could get away with. I've definitely cooked for myself medium rare before in the past and, enjoyed it. But I feel like rare is one of those things as well where a lot of places do it wrong. Like, you know, you say rare, and it's closer to blue than it is to rare. Ow, my face. I really should just hit the refresh. I don't like another turn of damage there just because I was trying to kill him without it. Gets affected greatly by Spin S. Does it matter? Probably not. Okay, let's take a level into this. I might actually put 2 levels straight into this, because we might find an elite immediately after this. I'd like one of my ups to do damage. I think, in case worse goes to worse, we'll make sure I go right here. So if I somehow miss the elite through the question mark tile, I'll go to another elite. I do miss a chest that way, though. Goodbye, Pebble. You will not be missed. I'll try and get a bit of gold here. Alright, well that's... that's not what I wanted, but sure. Alright, Rainbow Slime, you're probably escaping now. I haven't seen Ballad for a while. I literally was offered it, I think, on the first tile, and I didn't take it. I don't overly rate Ballad. Like, compare Ballad to, like, the bus circle generators. It gets such a bad, like, deal of it. Like, even the bad bus circle generator, which is, like, get 1 bus circle, get 2 armor or something like that. It's better than the Ballad. A bus circle build is easier to navigate than the crit Ballad build is, so... I think that's actually something they should look at. I don't know if it's like to nerf the muscle circle build or buff the crit build. I'd prefer if they buff the crit build, obviously. That's the way around I would do it, but... It just feels weird that the crit build is harder to get going and it's also harder to, like, navigate than the muscle circle build, which is easy to just navigate. And is easy to get going. Right, can we dodge? No, we can't. I guess he could have waited for a well-done steak, but he was going to shoot me again before then, so there's no point. Cleave up is actually pretty good here. Gives me some piercing, which is what I'm desiring. Yeah, this might actually be a really good short stack build. It's kind of weird still, but I'll try it. There's so many crits on the board. It like boils down to, is hitting the crit a positive or a negative? I'm kind of trying to treat it as a positive right now, like mitigate the negative as much as possible, but... maybe it isn't. Particle accelerate me. Like, it's really not fucking around when it says, you know, it pulls it to the bottom of the map. It really pulls it to the bottom of the map. Okay, we're probably dead here. I think I've flown too close to the sun. Shit, the crowd, the last bag already shot. Kind of what I'm thinking. I'm also trying to, like, hit the crit and pull it onto a bomb, in case you're wondering what I'm up to. But it's so hard to do it. Yeah, this was a horrible synergy. How does this work with the one that reverses gravity? I have absolutely no idea. Poorly is how I'm going to imagine. I mean, my guess is it's going to take it actually... Whoops. Literally. And it will pull it to the bottom of the board. I think it'll be really bad. If it comes up, I'll try it. Wait, can I actually get Viridian? Yeah, you can get Viridian Trinket. In fact, everyone can get Viridian Trinket. That's I think about it. Whenever you evade an attack of it, 2 pegs into temporary crits. Now, I wonder if a temporary crit counts as a crit. I assume it does, because it normally does. In which case, it's cookie or apple. I'm actually going to take the cookie. Vang, thank you for the gifted sub to Mian. Mian, enjoy the gifted sub. Sub? Enjoy the gifted subs. I said it right. I definitely didn't say word wrong. Yeah, enjoy bouncing away as well. It's pretty funny that I've created, again, I think I mentioned this on YouTube. I've created a rub-up emote for the channel, just called Andalo for Bounce. And the real funny thing is I've created the emote and I'm never going to ever take the rub-up ever again, so, you know. Oh, you recently watched the YouTube episode where I promised a rub-up emoji when I got 200 Twitch subs? Yeah, I've not quite reached 200, sadly, but you know what? We're only off by a factor of 10. Also, strictly speaking, it's an animated emote, not just an emote. So I haven't lied. Actually, when I was also like thinking about doing the animated emote, I was actually going to do because the bouncing on it was to do with Slay the Spire. And I was going to do it as the poison vial bouncing up and down, but as I was thinking about it, I was like, I could also do a rub-orb, you know, just bounce on it. I was like, you know what, let's do the rub-orb. I spoil you. No one has ever said that before, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, the chat is the only place you'll see the rub-orb. Ignore the fact it's on screen right now. Alright, I think we turn down the chest so I can go to the elite. Which is a bold play. I also think this, if this build is going to work with like the actual crits being a part of it, I think susceptible is the big part of the build, which will make it work, you know what I mean? Like, this effect is going to be so good against single target enemies that it kind of like offsets the bad side of it enough. Also, it's interesting on this map that the relic might be quite good, because it gives you a bit more control over the power sliding. Okay, now it doesn't. Now it's ruined it. I was gonna say, without the gap, I'd be fine. Just clear path. I hate where the refresh has gone again. I'll try and dig it out in a second. I mean, that's the dream shot, right? For the most part. Getting the crit right at the last moment. It adds crits, yeah. So this secret relic, which you normally can't get, the board has 2 additional crits on the board, but if you hit the crit, it pulls you up to the bottom of the board. I think it's meant to be a difficulty modifier. In fact, I suspect this relic was meant to be one of the C difficulties, but I guess they found it too, like, like invasive, I suppose. So they decided to put it as like a secret relic. I think all the secret relics are things that they were considering putting in the game, and I like didn't. Because actually, it's also one of the secret relics is Alien's Rock, which is in the game, but it has a slightly different effect. It's, instead of going the nearest enemies by it with like the typical Alien's Rock, it's every enemy, the secret Alien Rock. Which clearly was like, you know, at some point that was the effect, but they changed it. Okay, we're out. Let me upgrade this, because I think it's pretty bad at level 1. And the dream is we get the Minotaur, I think, if we get to the elites. Actually, this fight could be quite good for me as well with the relic. If I get the crit at the top, I can just pull it straight down into the bombs, theoretically. Like now, surely this is quite good. Yeah, I get my bomb, I open a path. It could work well with the rub orb. I am pervertedly interested in myself how much the rub orb would actually bounce with this. I suspect it kills all momentum, but I don't actually know it for a fact. I guess we could try it at some point, maybe, possibly. We'll see. I should just go for bombs. I need to start trying to play smart with the crit, assuming like I can just pull it down into another peg. It's actually quite awkward to use. Alright. I think that's the fight over, right? Oh, there's Ballard as well, by the way. You know what? Fuck it. This is your one and done. You'll never see it again, but I'm intrigued how much it does bounce with this. I suspect it doesn't. Try out Ghoul's birthday. No, it can take it now. This... bottom of the sack. This is the guy I wanted to fight. I'd like the crit to be later in the bosom, though, if I was going to do this. Chat's bouncing away. That's what I want to see. We should get this crit. Very nice. Alright, how does this work with bounce? It does still bounce a little bit, I'll give it that. Okay, the thing I wanted to begin with. Maybe dodge. Alright, never mind, no dodging. I fucking hate you, Robob. I don't get a crit and then you, like, ruin the board state for me. How have I got hit 2 times there? Okay, we dodged, never mind. It's just that simple. Just that simple. We don't get Spiness right now. I know it's Ballard there. Illusion's okay, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing. I think I take you up another level for more exploitable. I'm probably not going to the shop. Let me take you up a level as well for more illusion. Bombs are interesting as well, because I can pull it into the bomb and the bomb might be able to bounce me out of the gravity a little bit. This is actually quite dangerous because I'll activate crits, which will pull down the dodgy shortcut. Well, it does say hitting, not activating, so I assume it is the same, though. You like the Ballard. I can't get over the fact that Ballard is worse than... What's it called now? It's not Orburst. The one that gives you, like, 1 more circle plus 2, 4, and I think 6 shielding or something. And that one is just so much better. On an easier build. It just annoys me. Hello again. Right. This doesn't have a crit right now, so I will... Or guaranteed crit, so I won't risk it. Incredible. Okay, we got 2 crits, that's a blessing. Refresh me into a good crit. And then we're out. Love to see it. Much, much tidier. I might take another heal here, just for safety reasons. 25 max health, don't mind if I do. The puppet's pretty good there as well. I wouldn't, like... I wouldn't have got annoyed if it only been off the puppet. But I think the 25 max health, for every other healing I'm going to get in the game as well, at the end of battle, is so nice. Okay, this rewards me to have a thin sack, so we should consider trying to keep our sack fairly thin. Don't care where I go here. Yeah, the ballard's pretty common, and I don't think you need the scaling as much on this floor. Wow, we've got a really strong reload build. It'd be insane to get ambidextrous, actually. Again, Ball Lightning, you're such a troll, but I actually don't care where I go this time, so it doesn't matter. Okay, clear path to bombs. That's perfect. It's what I was trying to do on one of the other fights. Where I was trying to hit the bombs to hit... Sorry, hit the crit to hit the bombs. Dude, I'm actually going to send the Terrible after them. Cause massive peg chaos on the right side, please. Thank you very much. Rub-off. Bounce away, buddy. Got me a bomb. Activated a bomb. Let me hit you after this. We're approaching the point where I might want to consider the refresh. Actually, maybe we don't go for the refresh. Maybe I just go for the bomb again. Yeah. Actually insane. The optimal way to do this fight, just don't ever hit the refresh. Now let's upgrade this. I'm actually going to avoid the heal for now. I might need it in the end, but I'll take it after this battle. Okay, it's the green testicle. I don't know how to feel about this. It should theoretically be okay. And I'm also the character that counters this character the most. They'll just get random debuffs put on him. Transparency being one of the stronger ones, actually. Alright, let's try and rub up on him. So yeah, it does do a little bounce, but it's not exciting. Okay, also, I should actually start hitting the bombs. I tell you what as well, I actually misplayed this. I should hit the crit on this shot in particular. Because the exploitable on the boss is actually more valuable. So I'll take a little hit. It's my bad. I'm still targeting the wrong enemy because I'm stupid. Okay, I mean, it looks bad, but actually it's somewhat optimal. Letting the green slimes hit you is like almost always the optimal play. Because this fight is very sensible. Actually, I say sensible. I like this fight. It's just... the logical play is not to play the way the game's intended. Which I kind of don't like. Alright. We could probably ignore the testicle now for a bit. He'll die to a combination of bombs plus orbs. I was going to say, so we're refreshing bombs, so I really should have always been going for bombs. And again, the crit here, quite nice to keep it in the testicle. Very good. Okay, we have no piercing. I think we take this. Wait, what are we doing? I think we instantly upgrade it. And more healing is good. I will do a little greed. Excellent. And I'd like a battle. I mean, I'd like an elite, actually. We're going to take nothing here. I don't need single target damage anymore. Okay. So, I was going to say we want this early, but not too early. Please find a crit. Cowards. Still, it did some damage. Actually, the Bramble's quite nice there. It holds him back for another turn. Alright, pierce him. Really? I should be hitting as many pegs as I can every single shot. That's the actual optimal play. Because I'm going to refresh into bombs. I think the refreshing bombs part of my build is actually the better part of it, sadly. Rhubarb. Go do it. Rhubarb, you're back. Have another go. Look at all this damage the Rhubarb's doing. It's a shame it's all going into a tree stump. Actually, 40 went into the mole now that I think about it, but mostly went into the tree stump. Okay, I got one crit this time, so that's a bit more exploitable than this guy. Oh, the crit's so close to the crit. It's fine, just dig the refresh out now. Or a bomb. A bomb would also do the trick. Actually, are we in trouble here? Never mind, we're not in trouble anymore. Because I was going to say, it's going to attack me on the reload, and I have no protection for that. Right, the next floor. Do I take double trouble? No. I think that is a definite not take. You could be very funny now I think about it. Just flying through the board at the speed of light. But I think I'll say no. The reason for this, Rhubarb enjoyers, I think we put a level into Rhubarb, finally. And I think I put a level into you again. Okay, this is going to guarantee I hit the crits. Oh, what if I make my pegs durable? Hold on a minute. Durable pegs with me getting pulled down. Wait, is this actually good? My theory is it's going to hit the durable pegs multiple times, but maybe it's not the right theory. Also, I don't really have refresh tech. We'll see. Actually, now that I think about it for like more than a second, maybe this wasn't a good idea. I can't hit the refresh. Okay, I could just hit the refresh. It was super tight though. I really should be hitting the chandelier here. You know, I'm saving it for later. For the next guy in particular, and I'll just destroy him. This guy. I can kill it. Prize. Okay. Oh my god, that's so huge. So nice. Alright, chandelier guy, gonna kill you last, it turns out. It's kind of interesting as well, I hit a crit there, and it doesn't seem to affect that orb very much, for whatever reason. Okay, I need refresh tech. Your refresh tech. Get in the sack. Oh, I pierced the crit. That's an interesting shout. Hold on. Fuck! I didn't see the other peg come in. Okay. Who am I fighting? Ballista Bros. Okay, if that's the case, I take either this or this. I think I'm actually going to take this. The blindness will be nice. The piercing is very good on that fight as well. It's bomb-batting. Cowards. I really need to go right here. I need a battle. Because I'm now going to a shop instead. Alright, we have some refreshes on our board now. Very nice. Also, okay, never mind. I was going to say, I've brambled this guy. Is that going to cause me some issues? I have the best relic of the game enabled. Also true. I think theoretically the durability gambit I made is actually like good, but it's not as good as I'd like it to be. Okay, so it didn't lose velocity there. Sorry, it did lose velocity. God damn it, I want to pace it with this shot now, just to test it. Miss me. Alright, Rubob, go get him. It's so bouncy, so durable, we have such corn synergy. Okay, I can't spend money here. I actually kind of want collateral damage, but not that much. We do have super boots, right? Not based on my own, like, decision-making, but... You know what? This plus durable as well. That could be something. I hate this battle. It is at least dense with pegs. I might hate this battle. It's not the right word. I just hate navigating out of this battle. What's the map relic do? So it's a secret relic called Dodgy Shortcut. It puts 2 crits in my board, and anytime I hit a crit, the ball flies downwards, like so. Okay, you're right, Vang. It isn't like so, because if you pace the crit, go for the eye circle doesn't trigger it. How do you get it? It's just a secret relic. I actually can't remember what you do to unlock it. I think you have to beat the game with something. But I think once you beat the game once, you get access to a certain secret relic. And then it's like beat the game with that secret relic, which unlocks this secret relic, which unlocks this secret relic, and so on and so forth. And yeah, it has to be a custom run. So although I'm going to like beat this at C20, it's actually not going to say 20 next to it ever. Because you don't get that title when you are doing a custom game mode. Stagger that you did die there. Okay, we got the refresh. But yeah, this is kind of why I'm a bit spooked by this fight. The refresh is just so awkward sometimes. I'm actually going to sandbag this a little bit. I'll just try and get more healing. I think it'll be worth it. But I could be wrong. Now I'll kill you. Was it worth? I actually don't know. I mean, it's the Poltergeist. I'm actually not going to take it, even though it's already leveled up 1 level. I just don't need the pacing. It could be interesting, though, because I think if it went up through a peg, it would not trigger the shortcut based on what we've seen with this. So I think it would have been good, but I want to save as much money for the shop as possible. Wow. Nearly punished. Nice. Good last second grab. I hate where the refresh is right now. I guess we had one coming up, so I didn't need to worry about it too much. Please stop destroying the refreshes that I'm creating. They are very important to me. Good dodge. Nice dodge again. Some good misses in there for me as well. Crit me. Nice. Okay, we're out. I think for safety, because I want to fight the next elite, I'm going to heal here. More bombs on board. I mean, that's funny as well. They literally all synergize with one another if you take them as a package, which obviously I can't do. It's kind of pointless because I'm probably not going to put poison in my sack anymore. It's not actually guaranteed I won't put poison in my sack. In fact, I think the poison build might be the way around this if you want to do it as this character in particular. Because poison doesn't kind of care about the pegs you hit that much. The bombs are interesting, but I think this is probably the better line. Actually, I'll just take it. I don't love it, but I think it's the better line. Can't imagine like a more average selection of relics than these ones. I think unironically the right place to take concentration and remove an orb. I think they're just so horrible at what I've been offered. Let's get rid of Terror Ball. And I would like to go left. Which can be awkward, but fortunately the thing I bought made it easier. Alright, this guy. This could be a problem. We'll see. I think I'm better placed to fight multiple enemies, right? It depends. Depends on my ordering. If I had this early, I'd feel happy about this, but... like, originally my build was meant to do well against single targets, but it's kind of changed. Also, this is going to be interesting what happens. I guess this counts as hitting it. Okay, just go straight down. I had to test. I had to test. That's what we want. Exploitable is the dream. Rub Orb, it's time to shine. God, there is really no bounce, is there? Yeah, the Concentration's refresh tech. It's not hit the crit tech. Okay, we'll wait a second on this one because I really want to hit the crit here. So he's like... he's halfway there. We might dodge a hit as well. Also might not dodge a hit. I was going to say I'd love a crit here, but game says no. Again, I'd like a crit here. How does it look different? No, I think it looks the same. I guess the answer to your question, the way you passed it, is yes, you are high. I have made hard work of this, and I may still die. This is not a good sign. Okay, we have another elite left. I think I have to heal. You know what, Rub-Off Enjoyers? I'm taking you all the way. Now, this is really interesting. Betsy's Hedge versus Safety Net. I like the guaranteed damage from Safety Net, but Betsy's Hedge with a bunch of crits can go crazy if I don't hit the crits. Now, there are 3 crits, so it's hard for me to not hit the crits, but if we could avoid it, I think this is the most sensible option now, sadly. I'm also going to make sure I go left. I know I had the healing thing, but... Sure! Wait, hang on a minute. There's going to be so many crits now. Maybe this is not a good idea. Hello again. Oh, I've got the spinning saw blade at the bottom again. He just stops it. I was gonna say, with a bunch of bombs, maybe there's some merit here with the rub orb, like, it won't dampen it enough, but it literally is like, and stop. So we figured with this, if you pierce the first peg, it doesn't do the effect. Okay, concentration here is not very good. It is purely refresh deck, I think. Alright, this is the only orb I wanted to fire, and the whole point of the entire build. I'm playing as this character. Because look how many crits I can hit. Look how much exploitable I can get on the guy. I'm so annoyed I got hit. But here's Rub-Off to save the day. There we go. Alright. So I want to save some money for the shop, so I think I really want to heal, though. I think I don't spend anything. Alien's Rock, but not the secret version. A Mask of Sorrow. Mask of Sorrow is interesting because it's going to keep applying more blind, and I think blind is actually a legitimate win condition for me. I have 2 targeted... No, I have 3 targeted orbs, actually. I tell lies and untruths. You know, actually, I'm going to take... Oh, this makes the exploitable go up more. Fuck it, I'm taking this. The only reason this could be better is if I get through this floor and fight Shredded Wheat on the next floor, this would have been the better call. But how am I meant to know that? Also, I think I might die to this boss. So, it's it's looking quite a long into the future. Okay, we'd like to get a bit of healing here, if we could. I guess there is a little bit of healing. 3. I actually love a battle here. That's fine. I'll take it. Crit me, please. Thank you very much. Who do you think you are, I am? I pierced the crit and then still get punished. Yeah, I've done the QR cards a lot recently. Though we didn't get them last time, so perhaps things are going to change. Crit, thank you. Alright, low-key, I just want money here. And I want healing here. I'm actually sandbagging this right now. To try and get some more healing. This almost certainly kills regardless. Fuck, the crit was really annoying. Okay, not too bad though. I think here we will take the heal. I'll upgrade an orb. It's probably you. And I have another upgrade. Oh, the shop! I'm stupid! I forgot about the shop. Literally what I'm doing all this for. You know what? I get 40 gold. I can remove an orb. Doesn't matter. It actually, oh, that would have been nice, but it doesn't matter. It actually is fine. Literally, this is what I would have taken. I can't remove it all because it costs 55 now because I've removed it off this floor. That's right. Oh well. I get pebble, pebble, pebble. Very cool game. Alright, we're hoping for a blind. A blind into a blind hit. Nope. If only had collusion detection. I know. The horrible fire there might be the correct choice. I'm just gonna level with you. Right, this refreshes my board. Big piercing, big blindness. And it all comes down to this. I need a few crits here, ideally. 2's not bad. So 9 exploitable. I have no protection on the refresh, right? I think I have to do this. And then we'll go for a Belusion. Dodge. At least I dodged something. A crit essential. Okay, we got a crit. Rhubarb, time to shine. A crit again would be nice here, and I can guarantee one. And when you look at that, through another floor. Okay, now I have to consider, is it worth taking Ballard for scaling? It probably is at this point. What if I make it dense and gravitationally pulled? What then? So this isn't actually that good, because it only works with this now. This isn't that good, because I actually kind of, well, maybe I don't need the bombs that much. I was going to say my bombs are quite a nice source of piercing. Ah, screw it, I'm taking the hand. I'm actually, like, pervertedly interested in what happens. We find the dragon, which actually is quite nice. It does mean this does nothing, but I'm kind of okay with that. Nice kick flip rhubarb. Okay, this is going to be the big shot. Get stuck in all of these very durable pegs. Do a big hit, please. Yeah, if I blind enough as well, I can't. Well, it's not quite sure an auto loss. Sorry, an auto victory. It's close to it though. I can still take damage from the fiery pegs, but I do have healing as well, so I think it would be like effectively an auto win. How did I miss the crit there? We'll never know. Pretty annoying, actually. Okay, we're out. Dude, I actually would have considered this earlier, but it's so late now. I also can't afford it, but it's so late now, I don't think it's even worth humoring. One day the Super Boots is going to go crazy with all these durable pegs. I mean, that's pretty good, 10. gonna try and kill the bat. Because this can't be reflected by the mirror. Also, it allows the crits to spread a little bit. But what are the crits? Again, this can't be reflected. And gives me a little bit of a chance as well to dodge a hit. You are going to be the win condition, Rhubarb. You're the fan favorite. By Jove, he's done it. I think I just stick with what I've got. Like, Roundabout could theoretically be pretty good for me here, but... Question mark is insane. Not really, because I don't do damage when I hit the Calypso-coloured pegs. And I don't have a synergy with critting right now. So it kind of doesn't do anything other than pull itself off the bottom of the board. Roy Urbanizer. Yeah, I'd get some refresh, so it could be a big heal, I suppose. Trying to think, I think it'd be really weird. I might take it in the future just because I'm intrigued now. Wow, what a weird floor layout. Look at all those chests. Holy shit, I want to go left. The fewer battles I can do on this floor, the better. I think an alternate refresh wouldn't be terrible. I also think this wouldn't be terrible. I'd have preferred Round Guard. I'm just going to take this. I think I would have taken Round Guard over this, just because of where I am right now in the build. But yeah, with the gift, I just want more ways to refresh the board in case the gift trolls me. I'm going to fire this off first, okay? I was going to say, if I hit a bunch of red bombs, then this could heal me a little bit. Yes, me. And again, I hit the crit directly so he wouldn't get pulled down. That's actually such a really interesting tech. That's something you'll never, like, normally ever see. Because why would you play the custom game mode like this? Like, very specific for this custom relic. Fuck, I targeted the wrong enemy. Okay, Rhubarb, bounce around a bit. Astonishingly, I didn't hit a crit there. And... last shot. Okay, not too bad. We're not going to another shop again, so the money can just be used for healing when it comes up. I was going to say, I have super boots, but I really want to go left. Come on, game. Thank you, game. What a blessed game. Alright. Good, I like it. Where we are in the game right now, healing is all I need. House of Slime plus Rhubarb, somewhere cool is freaking the fuck out. Ring of Pain versus the dragon, anything else that helps me like lower their health is welcomed, and especially since I've got quite a lot of health effectively because of the healing. Speaking of which, I will be taking this. Very good with durable pegs. I've got the boot, so you know what? What a way to do it. Please don't kill me doing this. Thank you very much. No, we're not going to remove every orb. That would just lose me the run. Let's get rid of one of the pebbles. Okay, and we get a battle. Use a bit of a healing game if you don't mind. Oh, that's a pretty good option. Like, I think it's actually the chat favorite build. I have Rub Orb, I have House of Slime. I've got the best relic in the game. I've got the super boots with it. I've got a bit of bomb build. The orb does weird shit if it hits a crit. It's like everything the chat wants all in one run. And moreover, it's actually quite good. All things being considered, it's pretty good. I'm actually going to save my money in case I need to do healing, but I suspect I won't need it. Do you think I'm scared of you? Oh, I didn't see 4 of you, though. I'm still not scared of you, but I will say that does change things slightly. More ×2s over here, so I'll take the ×2 idea. Sure, go this way. Give me the crit, ideally. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter, really. Get the balance. Anyway. Miss, Opposite, Potion Bolt, Summoning Circle, and Matryoshka. Yeah, that's a fun run as well. Okay, this is going to put double debuffs on these guys, so they're going to be super blind. Also, one of them is super dead. Same thing here. 4 Bramble, by the way. I love it when a plan comes together. I've got a dense, heavy, bouncy, rubbery ball, which now has no energy left. And the fight's over. We might as well just upgrade something. Let's take you to max level. And this could be another thing on the spreadsheet. And actually, I think this is one of the harder things to get. That's a dream opening. Just get all the blindness on him. I always find it fun on this map as well that you have to like play a little mini game because it's really hard to see the numbers. Aw. They'll 14% blindness. Not bad. Would like some crits on the way down, please, with Settle. Like, it's the dream opening, to be honest with you. Ow. I hopefully can now mitigate this with my Infernal Relic. Yep, back to full health. I get slapped. Infernal Relic me. Do you see how fast I went down the board? It was like I just used a... What's it called? Like Terraria, the mods they do? Where it's like the explosive elevator. I think that's what it's called. I basically just did one of those on the board. Alright, let's get some refreshers on the board now as well. Diffuse some fires as well while we're at it. Help Orb stuck. Aww. Alright, Rubber Orb, do your thing. Prove to everyone why you are actually truly the best orb and I'm wrong. Show me a big number. I mean, 407 was a big number when I was in primary school. Again, more blindness, please. I'm actually slowly dying, but like, it's really slowly. I'm actually going to discard the rub up here and use you instead. I just wanted to make sure I hit pegs there to get a full heal. It actually, in a really weird twist of fate, has proven to be quite good, the concentration on this fight, just because of this weird situation I've got right now where the board's like slanted into the bottom left corner. Bottom right corner, sorry. But we are approaching a point of total and utter blindness for the boss. He's halfway there. He's also nearly dead. Do I fire this? You know what? Oh my god, his health is 666. Have you seen that? Concentration did 5,000 damage. I know when people say the rub-up's good, I'm a concentration believer. The horrible did 1,000 damage, so you know what? All I've proved here is the horrible is better than the rub-up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is another thing off the spreadsheet, and honestly not the easy way to do it, I think. I think actually trying to play around this relic with the crits is the wrong way to do it. I think you should try to avoid the crit build and remove crits off the board. Like, I actually think the new relic with the crit equilibrium, whatever it's called, is really good with this to turn off the effect, basically. But no, we did it embracing the crit side of the build. We just tried to make the crit side even more positive than the negative. And it came good. Anyway, that'll leave this episode of YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did want to leave a like and subscribe, everything helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye!